Chairman. I thank you.
Thank you very much. The chair now recognizes the gentle lady from Iowa for any questions she may have in the second round.
Thank you. Just a few more, Mr. Chairman. Thank you again for being here. Last week, the SEC announced that certain confidential information filed by investment managers on Form N-Port was accidentally made public. In 2022, SEC enforcement staff inappropriately accessed documents in administrative law cases being considered by the SEC. And then in 2016, a foreign hacker gained access to the SEC database. And we know that they were able to result in $4.1 million in illegal profits as a result of that hack. So these are just a couple of the examples, certainly where that trust for American investors is put at risk and violated. So how will you plan to address some of those concerns about the retention of data, some of these bigger cybersecurity vulnerabilities? We know we have many adversaries who are looking to exploit those weaknesses, and then the potential misuse of sensitive investor information as a result of that.
Well, thank you, Congresswoman. I completely share your concern, this is it dumbfounds me that this sort of thing happens, and so we at the SEC take very, very seriously the information and the obligations that we have to disseminate information, the information that we collect, and especially on the confidentiality of what supposedly is confidential. So we're looking into that, and that's one reason why I really, am happy for the help to look at our information technology system. It's time for a good scrubbing and spring cleaning to see, where the gaps are, how we can, undergird it and make it better. Because I had, the SEC's database was for personnel information was hacked by, I think, the Chinese, something probably about 20 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. So my own information is out there. So with that in mind, I feel that obviously we need to come to a good understanding of how we can improve, and we'll be discussing with you and the administration about what may be necessary to do that.
Yeah, it's certainly alarming when your own information is
you
compromised, right? I obviously, as a member of Congress, ours was compromised in the DC HealthLink hack a few years ago too. So I certainly feel that on a personal level. Just want to zoom in a little bit on the Consolidated Auto Trail, CAT, the largest repository of investor information that's literally ever been created, and likely also one of the least secure. And as you're aware, the CAT did collect a lot of sensitive information, personally identifiable information on every single American investor, making that information particularly vulnerable to cyber criminals who then want to steal identities, or as you mentioned, China hacking many of our foreign adversaries who will seek to potentially even blackmail Americans with that data, manipulate our markets. I mean, this could be really, really egregious for the American economy. So, you talk a little bit about some of the IT improvements that you might need, but what steps are you taking to really protect American investors and our markets from some of these vulnerabilities presented by CAT right now?
Well, as I mentioned before, we're reviewing, plan to review the Consolidated Audit Trail for its benefits and the costs, and then the potential vulnerabilities. So all that's will be under consideration. But again, as far as shoring up the defenses and the integrity of our systems, that's incredibly critical, obviously, especially with all the information that the SEC handles. And so I pledge to really focus on that and get the best minds to work on how we can do it and how to maybe restructure things around that.
Do you think DOGE could be helpful in that case? I know they've been coming in and finding in many cases there's duplicative technologies, again, a need for investment in specific places. Have you been able to work with them and their team on some suggestions maybe for what might be improved?
They already have been inside the network, and so now as they've looked at overlapping contracts and efficiencies, I think the savings is up to $90 million that they've identified. So that's a great start, and they're not finished yet.
Let's redirect that $90 million to better IT practices. I think that's a good approach. Thank you, Mr.
Amen.
Chairman.
Okay,
I yield
thank
back.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now recognize the gentleman from North Carolina, Mr. Edwards, for any second round questions he may have.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. I get another chance. Chairman Atkins, earlier this month you stated